Yeah, Thursday was just a good day. I think she looked after me, Amy, because after the leg day Monday, my lower back, my back has wasn't recovered. So what we actually did is we did the normal, started on the leg curls, and we did a drop set, but it wasn't a light drop set. There was not many drop set. She made me move one pin, so she was trying to get me to just move heavy weight. That was weird and hard in its own way, because psychologically it was like, all right, but like physically on the legs it was like pretty difficult, as you can see. I just don't understand. Sometimes I gear myself up for like a crazy drop set, and it says drop one pin, as many as you can, last set one drop. I'm like, I wasn't prepared for that. You know what I mean? But I think that's what you need, because if you tell me that's what we're gonna do, and then you trick me in the moment, I'm in the place of like, I don't even give it any thought. I just gotta do what she says for me to get out of it. If you get what I mean. So we did that, and then we went over. We did some what do we call it? Some leg press with wide stance, and we really kind of trying to work on the technique with this one, because you could almost use your quads, if you may say, but we're trying to concentrate on like keeping that mind muscle connection on the hamstrings. So we're trying not to lock out at the top, but at the same time we want to try and keep the range of motion pretty much small, in a small window where everything is loaded on the hamstrings. And the only good thing, or the only thing I could say that I've managed to do is, as the weight's coming down, I sort of imagine pushing my hips back into the seat. Obviously I'm set in the seat, I can't move it anymore, but I'm kind of manipulating my hips to pushing back in the seat so that I can really load the hamstrings. Just like if I'm doing a Romanian deadlift, you move your hips first. So I'm trying to, like, as the weight's coming down, I'm trying to imagine moving my hips back into the seat, pushing my hips back into the seat, and then loading up those hammies, and then pushing back up with the hamstrings. But there's a bit of quad that gets involved. You can't go, I don't think you can actually 100% eliminate the quad action. But yeah, that's the way we were trying to get it. And if you put your feet in a nice place, really high up, in a comfortable place, you can really feel them hamstrings fired up. But as we went up in weight, and as the reps, after 8, 9, 10 reps, you can start to feel the quads kicking in. So we were just stopping. As soon as we felt our quads are like burning a little bit, we were stopping, because then we're not training quads, we just want to focus on the hamstrings. So we did about that. That was the technique, and that was the conversation me and Amy were having. It's more about the mental part of it on that exercise. So we did about 3 sets altogether, and the weight's pretty light because we don't need to go heavy. We just want to keep hamstring tensions on the hamstrings. That's the main idea, since it's hamstring day, right? So after that, we went over and did the good old Romanian deadlift on the Smith. And actually Amy said that she's getting stronger, especially this week. She's been saying like, I'm really getting strong. So to me, I think that's a bonus. It means I'm eating a bit more, my recovery is a bit better, and maybe my sleep is a bit better. So if everything is going up in weight, that's cool. And actually the other thing she mentioned is she's lowered the volume. Whenever I lower my volume, like I eat not a lot of drop sets, I tend to be strong during the workout. Whereas like if you do like a crazy intro drop set with loads of reps, I'm kind of weak. But anyway, on that Romanian deadlift exercise Smith machine, I think I went about 3 plates in it. 3 plates. I must have got about 8 reps, which is really good. I know it's on the Smith, but it felt really good. I enjoyed it. I actually enjoyed it for a change. But by then my hamstrings are on fire from the first 2 exercises. So it's easy to get a connection on the Smith and just to give a good stretch at the bottom. And the other thing there too that was really annoying me was like my lower back was on fire quite a lot. So then what I did try to do was to sort of put a belt on, but every time I pushed my hips back and bend over to get the stretch, the belt was moving. So I even went tighter, but it was just uncomfortable because when I bend over, the belt moves up and it wasn't even helping. So it's a bit annoying to use a belt in that manner. So I can't really work out. So sometimes it's better not using a belt on that one. So, but it is what it is. After that, we then went and did some inner and outer thighs. Actually, no. Before inner and outer thighs, we did some lunging. I think we did three sets each with some weight. And then we were all complaining about cardio. Like after like 10 step there and back, or 20 steps, that was the set. So we'll do 10 steps across, 10 steps back. I was gassed. We were gassed. You know what I mean? It's like we needed an oxygen tank. You know what I mean? So yeah, my cardio game is non-existent. You know what I mean? If I'm getting out of breath just lunging, Jesus Christ, when I start doing proper cardio, I don't know what I'm going to be like. So it's something. It's an area that I know I'm not doing. I'm not doing anything to help it, but I gotta do something anyway. So it is what it is. So after the lunges, we did hit the inner and outer thigh to finish, and that was like Thursday workout. And yeah, it was pretty decent workout. And I can still feel my hamstrings now slightly, but not as bad. I feel like I've worked them, but they're in a good place. So yeah, so that was the workout. So let me catch you in the next one. Yeah, buddy.